This is question 10 from March 2020 paper. We are given an equation and we want to balance it and find the value for C. I am going to copy this equation below the question so that I can show you the working. We have ethene being oxidized to a new compound and manganese 7 ion is reduced to manganese 2. I will first find the oxidation number of carbon in ethene. 2x plus 4 equals to 0. X is representing the oxidation state of carbon in ethene. So X is negative 2. Then I will also find the oxidation number of carbon in the product. 2x plus 6 plus 2 oxide ion. So 2 multiplied by the negative 2. Oral charge is 0. So X, which is the oxidation number of carbon, is negative 1. So let me put this oxidation state below the element. After that, manganese 7, the manganese in this manganese 7 ion has an oxidation state of positive 7. In manganese 2 ion, positive 2. I will now show arrow for the two different half reactions. Carbon negative 2 to carbon negative 1 will be an oxidation. Manganese 7 to manganese 2 will be a reduction. Now in this oxidation, every carbon changes oxidation number from negative 2 to negative 1. But if you look at the formula of the reactant and product, both also contains 2 carbon. So the overall change will be from negative 2 to negative 1 but multiplied by 2 carbon. So the overall change in oxidation state in oxidation will be increased by 2. Okay, negative 2 to negative 1 increased by 1, but we have 2 carbon, so overall increased by 2. In reduction, I have 2 manganese ions. That means I will get 2 manganese 2 ions for reduction of every 2 manganese 7 ions. So for 1 manganese 7 to 1 manganese 2, the change is reduced by 5. But if we have 2 manganese here, I need to multiply this change by 2. So reduced by 5 multiplied by 2, overall it is reduced by 10. So 2 manganese 7 have received 10 electrons to form 2 manganese 2 ions. We have 2 carbon lose 2 electrons to form negative 1 carbon. I have to make sure that the number of electrons transferred are the same for both half reactions. So I need to multiply these by 5. Then I will now get positive 10. So carbon will lose 10 electrons. The 10 electrons will be accepted by manganese 7 to form manganese 2. You've seen how I multiply by 5 here. So the species involved in oxidation, I will multiply them by 5. That will give me A as 5, D also 5. We can now balance the other species in the equation. In 5 ethene molecule, I have a total number of 20 hydrogen. On the right hand side, I have a total of 30 hydrogen because I have 5 organic product. So 5 multiplied by 6, 30 hydrogen. I have 20 here in ethene, so the rest will be in water and also from the hydrogen ions. Next, I will also find what is the total number of oxygen on the right hand side. So 5 multiplied by 2, total 10 oxygen. On the left-hand side, water and also manganese ions contribute the oxygen. Since I balance the manganese 7 ions, I'll find the total number of oxygen from the manganese ions. 2 multiplied by 4, I have 8 oxygen from manganese ions. 10 minus 8, 2 more oxygen come from water. Every water molecule has 1 oxygen, so B has to be 2, so that we have 2 water molecules to give 2 oxygen. And I balance the number of water molecules here. 2 multiplied by 2, 2 water molecules will give me 4 hydrogen. I should get 30 hydrogen in total. Here in total I have 24 hydrogen. 6 more hydrogen has to come from the hydrogen ion, so C is 6. Our answer for this question is D.